Hey everybody, Mike from Wrestling Then and Now. Thanks so much for checking out my clips from my recent interview with Ahmed Johnson. To order your brand new Ahmed Johnson figure, go to HASTTELTOY.com. There's a brand new exclusive figure of Ahmed Johnson. Go to that website for all the details. To meet Ahmed Johnson, as well as Savio Vega and Duke the Dumpster Drosy, they'll be at Wrestle and Toy Con at the Hartville Marketplace in Hartville, Ohio. There'll be over 60 toy vendors and live wrestling matches. It'll be Saturday, June 24th. Tonight's special guest has been on my to get list since I started this channel. I am so excited to have the one and only Ahmed Johnson with us tonight. Ahmed, how are you, sir?
I'm fine. You?
Good. Great to have you on. You look great.
Thank you, brother.
So you didn't just appear in the WWF. You had years and years and years grinding in the wrestling business. Talk to me about breaking in with Ivan Putski, Skandar Akbar, and Scott Casey.
Well, I never trained with Scott Casey, man.
Okay. Who broke in?
Ivan Putski.
Okay.
Ivan Putski brought me in, and I trained Ivan, and he's trained a lot of us, man. He trained Booker T, Stevie Ray, but they won't give him the credit for it. They say it's Scott Casey that trained them, but Ivan's the one who started out training us.
Was it an actual school? Like, did you go a couple times a week? What was the actual training like?
Yeah, it was actual school. He had a training school here in Derry Ashford, and we went there and trained there, man.
How did you take the training? What was what was the hardest part for you to pick up? What was the easiest part for you?
Oh, he believed in taking bumps, man. So when you get there, I mean, he believed in taking bumps hard and heavy. And he was also kind of a shooter, you know, the old Polish hammer. He was kind of a shooter with that, you know. So he basically taught us how to shoot, man, shoot wrestle.
Did he teach you about the actual business aspect of pro wrestling, like what to watch for, how to conduct yourself, anything like that?
No, only person that did that was Ernie Ladd. I
Big
went and had a
cat.
meeting with Ernie Ladd, yeah, and Ernie Ladd kind of hit me to what the game was in the WWF and everything. So Ernie Ladd did that part.
Any advice you could think of that Ernie gave you that you carried with you throughout your career?
Just like he said, just watch everybody. You know, some of the boys are snakes, man. So he told me, just watch everybody.
How did you get into Global?
Globo called me, you know, they were only paying like $20 a match, but it was a stepping stone to get into the business. Everybody that's got into the business went through Global.
Right.
So I went
Yeah.
down there and they made me Odib and turned me to Skandar Akbar. You know, it was a good little gimmick.
Yeah, it was a hotbed for talent. You had
Yeah.
the Harlem Heat, you had Jerry Lynn, you had the Lightning Kid, you had the Patriot. There's a lot of talent there at the time.
Oh yeah. A lot of talent came out of Global, man. They didn't pay
How
me, but a lot of talent came out of Global.
how often did they run?
They ran once a week, like every, I think Friday night or Saturday night they run.
And why'd you end up leaving there? Because it was just not financially an option for you?
No, I had a match with the Freebirds. And Michael Hayes after the match told me, man, you need to get in WWF. He said, I'm gonna get you up there. But you know, you hear that from so many people. But I'd be damned if he didn't keep his word, man. And Michael Hayes got me up there.
So
And
he
I
was
did
your foot. He was your foot in the door.
yes, Michael Hayes was.
Okay. Okay.
So I went on and did a little tryout match for him. And man, we had the people on their feet. Me and Rico Suave. We had the people on their feet, man. And I, you know, I knew then that it was going to be a good time for me.
What was your initial impressions of Vince McMahon?
Business, straight to the business.
Right.
A businessman. I mean, he believed in sticking strictly to the business. I mean, he don't want any outside hoorah going on. It's take it is his way or the highway. And he was one of the only games in town at that time, you know, with WCW.
Yeah, I don't think fans today understand what the business was like. The business was about physical stature. I mean,
Yeah.
you, Vince McMahon must have saw just dollar signs when you walked in and met him
Oh
the
yeah,
first time.
he did. He definitely saw dollar signs. And
Now, did he?
the
Go ahead. I'm
thing
sorry.
is, even the big guys back then, we could wrestle, you know. We can get in the ring and do our thing. And, you know, like me, Undertaker, like died on the top ropes, and we can move for big guys.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
makes some of the smaller guys feel inferior.